to Great White North Corvette. We're heading down to Kingston for the Can-Am event. Today's Thursday, and there'll be more events on Friday. And then they have the powerboat races heading out Saturday morning for the poker run. The main event is the Corvette show down by City Hall, right down by the waterfront. There's 4 Corvette clubs coming to the event, so it should be a good show tomorrow.
If you've never been to Carlisle or the National Corvette Museum or Bowling Green, you may not know them, but they are the most significant people, I would say, engineers in Corvette history. And standing here is from C4 to C8. All those cars these people had a play in, a say in. I'll start with, first of all, Steve Garrett. He is the only one that has a dedicated blog and video on Corvette Today and podcast. He flew all the way from Kansas City. And tomorrow morning for breakfast, he will have a little show going on with Kurt, Carlin, and Kim. So Kim Hunt that we have here, she was 32 years with GM, 11 with Corvette. She knows more than anyone all the secret internal memos among all the top engineers, from Harlan to Taj to Josh, all the things when they were doing the C8 and no one could figure out whether it was worth the money, which we now know is a big deal. Anyway, the stories that she has, if we can get her drunk later on, is unbelievable. Anyway, welcome Kim from Detroit. Kurt Benton beside here, he was with GM, I think, 40 years, I think, right? 41. He's been involved with Corvette, Camaro, trucks. He was the exterior design manager, am I correct saying that? Right, since C4 all the way to C8. Wow. And you can imagine when the C8 platform, what a different platform it was. The time and the effort and the thought and engineering that went into the design of the exterior. And I'm sure he'll have lots to tell us about. Everyone knows the rock star, Harlan Charles. When you go to the National Corvette Museum or Carlisle, there's 5,000 Corvettes. But Harlan joined GM 37 years ago. I'm beyond thrilled. You can't even imagine how thrilled I am that we have them with us this weekend for this, because this is unheard of for anyone. And when I asked him back in October, they started this, I never thought this dream would have, that I could bring them so that you guys could have them for the whole few days. And here we are, and I cannot even begin to
Yeah. Old buddy, old pal. Anyway, I don't know if you're familiar with Corvette Today. I started Corvette Today with COVID. COVID started, and about 3 weeks later, I got furloughed from my day job. 3 weeks later, in the middle of April of 2020, I started this little podcast. I've been a radio disc jockey in Kansas City for 48 years. Like a crazy fool. Yeah. Oh, John said, I'm the president of the Corvette Club of Kansas City. Last year we had almost 400 members in our club. And I know you guys are from Ontario have got like 350, 300, something like that, right? Yeah, that's awesome. So anyway, I started this. It's a weekly show. It comes out, for you guys, you're in the Eastern time zone. It comes out at 12:01 a.m. every Monday morning with Keith Cornett from Corvette Blogger. And we've been doing that for about 5.5 of the 6 years that Corvette Today has been around. Corvette Today is 6.5 years old. There's 280 plus episodes out there. You can go to CorvetteToday.com and get all the episodes and everything. But it's an honor and a pleasure to be here with you guys this weekend. Thank you so much for having me.
So, thanks again for having us.
Again, I agree with Kurt. I'd like to thank you. Hey, John, this guy never gives up. He's like a pit bull. He gets what he wants. He's a great leader you guys have, and I'm honored to call him a friend. And thank you for inviting me. And actually, it's a good thing me and Kurt are retired, so we can come. Now we can have more fun like the rest of you have, and not have to worry about conference calls and emails all day. And I'd just like to say that love Corvette. We're seeing, you know, Kirk and I have been working together for a lot of those years as partners, and we're finally seeing the whole 8th generation Corvette lineup, 01, 01X now. That was planned. I mean, it goes back to 2014. People don't believe how long we've been planning these cars. And we wrote down, and I think about it, this was over 10 years ago, we need a version of this car that can beat 7 minutes at the Nürburgring. And nobody had done it yet. So we did it. So we'll talk more tomorrow, and hope to meet a lot of you, and thanks again.
Thank you, guys. Anyway, let's enjoy our night, and thank you again for all coming and supporting Eastern Ontario Corvette. And it's so nice to have all the Ontario clubs and our American friends who we love very much despite the noise out there. And anyway, God bless you all, and let's have a good night. Thank you.
Logan's gonna try a song. Yeah.
Yo, I'm Tall Mark, $100 hot dog. Get it in your mouth. People line up round the block until we run out. They want that $100 hot dog. I'm doing a show at the Baby Brand.
Yeah.
It's online at tallmarkmusic.com/fringe. It's a fringe show. I'm gonna sing to you about all the weird things that I've observed in my life.
Ow!
Here, you take one too, just in case. All right. Yeah, see you then.
Welcome back to Great White North Corvette. Here we are in Kingston, Ontario for the Can-Am event. There's a Hysteria Purple. Looks like an E-Ray. One of the new colors for this year. Basic promotions out there getting everybody parked.
That brings the transport down there.
nice C7 Callaway here. C06. Really, eh?
Secret parts I can add to my car? Is that just right?
I think you got them all already.
I tried to
And
do.
beyond.
I tried to. There's over 60 mods I've done on. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's number 99, the C8R. Okay. And I've done over 60 mods to it. I built the rear diffuser. I built
Very
a bunch
cool.
of things. I extended the boomerangs.
Get details cut.
I do. I have my own business, so I do all my own.
You did all the stuff we wish we could have done.
Yeah, I just enjoy it, right? I'm a Chevy nut. I got Camaros. I got Camaros. I was in all the Camaro events with Scott Settlemeyer, Cheryl Pilcher, and everybody. So I had a buddy of mine, actually, Sean, he machined all this for me and the caps. I did all the deck over.
I was going to say, the caps have like a custom.
Yeah. It's fake, right? But still. I cut holes, put the position panels in.
It's like the real deal.
You got the control panel. Yeah, the control panel controls like the fan, the rear light, front light, position panel. And there's a start sequence that I have to put in the control too.
Sure it's not electric?
I've got that relay on the switch relay. That was a lot of fun.
Here, he's showing off his masterpiece.
It is a
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I actually had a Bumblebee. So how Scott Settlemeyer and I met, we bought a 2010 Camaro and I stripped it and made it look like the Transformer movie car, Bumblebee.
Yeah.
So when we were down
I see a pattern here.
we were down in,
An addiction.
Valdosta, Georgia, for the first Camaro fair.
Aftermarket air intake there.
So what do you
And,
got on the back here? Lamborghini taillights, right?
Yeah. And this, I don't know if that's, he added this. The guy added this. The story is the guy, sorry.
No, that's all right. I'm getting your little story here.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Well, the guy won $1 million and he 10 years ago, and he always wanted a Corvette. So he ordered this one with everything plus extras. And he couldn't keep his license. Got it. We're lucky.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
That's the best.
Thank
the
you. I'm
nicest
glad
way.
you like it.
It does have a lot of little extras I've noticed on it though, right?
Oh, good. Andrew keeps
Yeah.
telling me what's extra.
Yeah.
I have the
Well, I think this
paperwork.
is all extra, I think, too.
Yes, it is, yeah.
The diffusers.
What do you call that?
The diffusers.
Diffusers, yeah.
Get your mud guard here. That's an extra. What do you think of it so far?
Better than the other one.
Yeah? You're enjoying it? Good stuff.
Yeah, works nice, handles nice, rides nice.
Oh, good.
They put all new tires on.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because they can get pricey.
Oh, I guess so. Right?
So there's people here from Canada and US, all different colors, years. We'll go find Andrew's got the really cool car, and he's always vlogging for us, so I'm just gonna come over and say hi to him. Andrew, I'm live on Facebook. Do you want to do some commentary for me? So here's your car.
Welcome, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is my 2020 Z51.
Awesome.
It's got the Lemans exhaust on. I put on. That's an extra.
Very nice.
And I've added some red to it.
Including the rims.
Red rims.
Beautiful.
Got the red Jake logo. Yeah. Yeah, so I've added some red down here and red there.
Yep. And the interior. Oh, and you got you got it signed.
Yeah. Got it signed
Got
by
his
Ron
dash.
Fellows in there.
Awesome. Red interior. Beautiful.
Then I won an award down in Carlisle
Oh, awesome.
one year when I was down there.
Very nice. Thank you.
Yeah,
It's about
and-
time somebody interviewed you instead of you doing everybody else.
Yeah, and there's not too many people that have these.
Okay.
By Speedway Composites. It's like a wind deflector, so when you have the roof off, the
Perfect.
wind goes over your head.
Yeah. Awesome.
You have the wind stirring up your hair all the time.
There you go. Because that's an issue for you, right? And we're missing Melissa.
Yeah. And actually, you got these from ACS Composites. They take the wind in and they blow the hot air out through the motor there.
Awesome. Thanks for all that.
Yeah, it's been a great day.
Yeah, absolutely. We went on the boat cruise last night.
more free time to do that. You know, you're getting, so it may take a while, I think, for the new gen to get into the whole Corvette lifestyle, because they don't really know, they just like the car right now. They just like the car and impressing their friends, or maybe they have their own clubs. Because one of the things we talked about, how many people remember the Fast and Furious movies when they started off? So a lot of those people and women back then, you know, that were into, like, you know, going all out on the Civics and a lot of the, you know, sport economy cars and customize them. They've reached the age now where they can afford more, and a lot of them are moving. They like the Corvette and they like to customize it. And some of us think, oh, these are over the top, but they're having a good time with them. And you see them on YouTube videos and stuff like that. So I think overall, I think the Corvette is in a good state.
The cars are infectious, and you know, in Harlem, tell you, we're out in our driveways, we're cleaning cars and that. A lot of these young lads coming by and they'll know exactly what that car is and what's in it and everything. It's fun to hear them. They're enthusiasts.
Yeah, for sure. Here's another question. Okay, love the C8, but in the future, will we ever see a front-engine Corvette again? Ooh, and a manual transmission Corvette.
I mean, we're retired now, so, but there's no plan, because, again, the Corvette, I think, you know, the performance benefits that we got, we really did it, you know, as much for design as the performance benefits. When you have a car with 1,064 horsepower or 1,250, you really need this architecture to put it down. Now maybe in the future, you know, way out, when things are all electric, and it doesn't matter, you can make the proportion whatever you want. It's not necessarily front but I think, as far as, I think it's here to stay. There was a time, I will say, when to sell this program to some of the executives, we were gonna do what they call a concurrent build, where we're gonna build both cars. But once they saw the car done, they're like, well, if you have this car, nothing against the 70, it just, look, this is the new car. It didn't even get to be about front versus mid, it was new car versus older car. And it's like, it was a done deal. Yeah.
First, thank you so much for being here with us, and Kim, appreciate you so much. You said 20 years ago you were thinking about the C8s, so obviously, though you were retired, you've been thinking about another generation or two out in front of us. I know you've probably got all kinds of limitations, but can you give us any insights? When are we gonna see a C9? What kind of material differences might have been planned that you can't talk about? Anyways, let us know what you can. I'd just love to hear your insights.
So the question is, what can you tell us that you can't talk about?
Yeah, pretty much. I think I have to go to the next question here real quick. By the way, I will tell you that in my conversations with Taj, when the C8 came out, they did try to spec out a manual transmission car. And I think he said he put it out to 7, 8, 9 different companies. And they said, based upon the specs you need for this car, we can't do a manual transmission. That's why you're paddle shifting and not stick shifting.
Well, speaking about manual transmissions, what is the cross-pollination between Cadillac and Corvette on the Blackwing?
Well, actually, that's a good question, because the new chief engineer, Tony Roma, he has both of those programs now. So there is some cross that they are high performance. I think, you know, the architecture, maybe you may or not know this, was shared with Camaro, the Alpha architecture, and the plant up until the end of Camaro, they were built together. Cadillac likes to take our old engines. Blackwing basically has, it's kind of like the Z06, Z01 engine from the 7th gen. Having Tony there, he worked on Corvette, and he worked on the Blackwing, now he's back with Corvette. So I think you see, I think it's a good thing in general. I think you have, all the enthusiasts can work on our all-out sports car, they can work at the best sports sedan, luxury sports sedan they can do with the Cadillac. So I think it's a good thing.
All of us that have watched the evolution of Corvette and seen how it's changed and made it into a phenomenal car that broke all metrics of purchasing. We have new buyers, younger buyers. It's amazing what it's done. These two gentlemen played a significant, along with Taj, role in the cars that we drive today. And again, we're very fortunate to have them here with us today.